Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria. Nice to meet you. This is my first video, so I'm going to do a little Q&A, as you'll be able to see in the title of this video. Obviously, at the moment I have 0 subscribers, so all I have done is googled like Q&A for first YouTube video, and loads of questions have come up. I haven't really read through them, but I think there's about 100 on here that I can just pick and choose from. So let's get into it. Okay, question number 1 on here, which I think is quite funny. It says, what time do you go to bed? Random question. I usually go to bed about 8 or 9 o'clock. I get up quite early, so I go to bed early. Me and my boyfriend both do that. He has a job where he gets up early, and I like to go to the gym before work, so I get up quite early. So usually in bed about 8 or 9. How would you rate your childhood on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm going to say 7.5. No, 8. 8 actually. Because I was very lucky. I'm very, very privileged. I had an amazing upbringing. I was able to travel. I went on multiple holidays with my family. I always had food on the table, always had clothes. I had a really nice school that I went to and some amazing friends at the time, and I was just very, very lucky, very privileged upbringing. I learnt to read, write, I can, you know, do anything I wanted. I got home safe all of the time. I was never worried about being in danger. I was very, very lucky. One of my most cherished childhood memories was going caravanning with my family. So I used to go caravanning with, there was obviously my family, and then there was like all my cousins, and then there was like another family with all the other cousins, and we all used to go camping and caravanning all the time, weeks and weeks. Like every weekend we used to go, and it was just so much fun. There was one time where my auntie fell in the river. She went on a rope swing, and she was fully dressed, had like a really nice watch on, she had like contact lenses in, and she fell in the river, and everything like went to the bottom, like her jewellery, everything like that, and we still have a video to this day. It's so funny. So probably that was my most cherished childhood memory, although that wasn't the question. What's your middle name? My middle name is Louise. I'm sorry if you have the middle name Louise, but it's just boring. Like, it's so common. I'm gonna ask my mum why she named me that, because I don't know anyone in my family called Louise. Like, I wasn't named after anyone, I don't think. Let me ask my mum. Madre. I was just wondering, why is my middle name Louise? Because we don't know anyone named Louise, and well, it's not after anyone, is it? I know your middle name doesn't have to be named after anyone, but it's kind of common. Everyone's middle name is Louise, so if you could let me know why I'm called Louise, that would be brilliant. Thank you, love you. If she replies, I'll let you know the answer to that one. What are your favourite values in friends? I think probably trust, positivity for sure, because if you have like a negative mental attitude, it's just a no-no for me. I'm so positive, and I feel like I'm quite uplifting as a person. So if I have a negative friend that I feel like is very draining, I'm just not very attracted to you as a person. So definitely positivity. What else? I think it's good to be funny. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very funny. I'm not the joker of the crowd, but I love a person that is, because everyone's got to laugh. So I won't be bringing the comedy, but if someone else could, that would be great. What else? Probably, what have I said? Funniness, positivity, and probably someone that's controversially not that good of a communicator. I mean that in a way, not in like if we have a fallout they don't communicate their feelings. I don't mean like that. I mean like they're not constantly texting, because I feel like I have such a busy life, and I live in a long distance relationship with my boyfriend, so a lot of communication, I spend a lot of time obviously like communicating with him, and I struggle to communicate with people on a regular basis. Does that make sense? I feel like I sound like a bit of a dick. If I have like 5 other friends, I'm like, where's the time to FaceTime, text? I don't have the time. So when it comes to friends, I'm not that good of a texter. So if you have your own interests and life, that would also be great. I feel like I sound a bit of a dick there, but controversial one. What is your best trait? I would say my best trait is my excuse me, my not perfectionism, what's the word, like dedication. My dedication to stuff. Hard working, definitely. What's your favourite restaurant? I don't have a favourite restaurant. I used to live like kind of in London, not in London but London area, so I explored a lot of restaurants there. Now I live in Manchester. I didn't actually say that, did I? But I live in Manchester, so now I'm always exploring restaurants here, so I never really go back to the same place. But I love Italian cuisine. I really like Japanese food as well, so I'm more like exploring instead of going back to places. What's an interesting fact about you? That is the worst question probably out of this list. That's like when you join somewhere new, like when you go to uni and they're like, we're gonna go around in a circle and I want you to tell me one thing that's interesting about you. Like, can't you ask a specific question? Because it takes me more time to think of an answer to that than it probably would to answer it. So, an interesting fact. I went to dance school. Is that an interesting fact? I don't know. I went to dance college just outside of London. So maybe that's interesting, I don't know. What is the first thing you notice about people? I think probably two things. One being a bit more superficial, probably their dress sense. I very much, when it comes to dress sense, I do tend to put people in categories. Like, you've got like the edgy category, then you've got like the Instagram category, then you've got like the mum category. You've got different categories, haven't you? You know, when you go in a street and you can sort of categorize people. I guess that's when you first like look at someone. If you're like then engaging in a conversation, or you hear them speak or something like that, then I probably think it's their aura. Like, if they're a positive person, maybe if they're like just a bit like drained, I don't know. Probably just their outlook. Well, I'm out of breath. Whew. What is your spirit animal? Probably a cat. I like cats. I feel like I really embody a cat. What's your favourite piece of clothing? That's tough. Favourite piece of clothing? Maybe not. I do like a hoodie. I have my wardrobe here. This wardrobe, by the way, is way too small for all of my clothes. I think because I've got like a divider thing in here, so it takes up like a third of the wardrobe, so I've only got like a tiny bit. But I rent, so you know, what can you do? Favourite piece of clothing? See, I really like how things look on, but I don't like how they feel. So for example, a blazer. I have one here. Oh, I could wear this today actually for my brunch. Oh no, I've got a new jacket that I want to wear. For example, Mars the Label blazer. Love it, looks so nice on. But like, for me, a blazer is, I'm not going to chill in it, you know? I'm going to be like, oh, get this off. I really like comfy clothes, but then they don't always look, oh, I can't put this back now. They don't always look flattering, do they? Oh. Yeah, I have to really squish things in. So in answer to that question, maybe I'd probably say a hoodie. If not, maybe a blazer. Do you like a blazer? Whew. What college did you go to? I kind of went to two colleges in a way, because I went to college after school, like your A-level type college, and I did dance there. I went to Norwich City College in the dance department, and then after that I went to university, but it wasn't a university, it was a dance college. So when I say I went to dance college, I kind of went to two really, but yeah. dance college basically, and that was called Creative Academy, the one after Norwich City College. Let's have a look. What was your favourite subject in high school? Probably art. I loved my art teacher, Mrs. Johnson. I wonder what she's doing these days. What's your favourite ice cream flavour? Chocolate, but I am lactose intolerant, so you've got to weigh up. When you're lactose intolerant, you've got to weigh up whether it's worth it. Sometimes it is, but you've also got to consider your environment. So for example, restaurants, you know, it can be a problem. Hairs in the face. What was your first job? My first job was working in a Chinese takeaway, and I didn't work there for very long because they used to like push me, and they were really rude. They used to like push me and shove me and like elbow me, and I told my mum, and she was like, you're never going back there. So she quit for me actually, because I was also too scared to quit. I was quite scared of them. You know, like when you're young. I was actually 13 at the time. Definitely that would not happen now, but I was actually 13 at the time, and they used to like shove me. I remember if I cracked eggs, and then if I got shell in it, they would like push me and shove me, and I told my mum, and she was like, you're not going back there. And then after that, what did I do after that? I can't remember what I did directly after that. I worked in retail, so for a lot of when I was at college, like dance colleges, I worked at Hollister, I worked at H&M, also worked in theatres, so yeah. Right now though, I work in social media and marketing, so that's fun. What is the first item on your bucket list? What is the first item on your bucket list? I thought a bucket list was places you wanted to go. I thought that was like a travel list. What is the first item? Well, anyway, okay, well, we'll do one for each. So bucket list, what I thought as in places to travel. Bali, which I'm actually going to this year in late May. I cannot wait, which is why I bought this camera. I bought this camera so I could like video stuff and take pictures in Bali, and then I thought I'm actually going to do what I've always wanted to do and do YouTube. So this is why I'm here, and this is kind of like how it came about. But Bali is obviously on my bucket list, which I will tick off later this year. Also, I want to go skiing. Nowhere in particular, I just want to experience that ski chalet vibe. I also want to go to New York. So they're the, maybe LA as well actually. So that's the travel one. Item, I really didn't know this was a thing, but item on my bucket list. A house. More superficially, a Chanel bag. Because they appreciate in value and they're also beautiful. That's, yeah, we'll keep it there. What is your go-to hairstyle? I only ever really do two hairstyles, which is this. I use a heatless curler. I actually have one here. I use heatless curls, so these are all heatless. They don't stay in my hair for very long though, which is, I don't do it all the time, but I'm going out for brunch, so I thought, why not? And I recently bought, where is it? I think it's here. I bought these, oh gosh, I bought these roller things to go in my fringe. Because I recently got these little like bang things cut in, so I popped this in my head. I'm still getting the hang of it, but so that's one of my go-to hairstyles. The other one is slick back bun. I just slick my hair back. I don't really do anything else with my hair. Hair annoys me. Have you been to any concerts or festivals? I'm not a festival gal. I worked at a festival once. I worked at a festival in Norfolk called Sundown, and I'm sure there'll be some people that are having a nosy on my channel if they get this far, and they'll know what Sundown is. It's just a really shit festival in Norfolk basically, and I worked there. I worked there on a pizza stand. That was also when I was younger. I think I was 16 when I worked there. So I went there And that was enough for me. After I experienced that, I didn't really want to go to any more festivals, but I didn't even go, like I was just working there. So I've never actually been to a festival where I have gone and participated in the crowd. But I did see Ellie Goulding there, actually, so that was fun. But concert-wise, I have been to see Ellie Goulding at the O2. That was when I was younger. Me and my brother went because we used to love Ellie Goulding. That was actually probably one of my best memories when I was like kind of growing up with my brother. And what else? Oh, I went to Summertime Ball, the Capital Summertime Ball last year, so that was 2022. Is that right? Yeah, we're in 2023 now. That confused me. So that was June 2022. There we go. Do you have any pets? Technically myself, no, because I rent. But at home in Norfolk, like my family home, there are 2 cats, and my boyfriend's family used to have a dog called Molly, and it was so cute. She was so cute. I was never a dog person. I was actually very, very scared of dogs until I met Molly, and now I really like dogs, and I'm like a bit of both, and I really want a dog, a cockapoo. And me and my boyfriend have actually already picked out the names for our dogs. How many siblings do you have? 1. I have 1 brother. He is older than me. What social media platform do you use the most? Oh, that's a good one. Instagram. I'm still an Instagram girl. I do use TikTok a lot, but I think, especially because of my job, which I can go into in a second, my go-to at the moment is Instagram. I don't know why, it's just kind of habit. Like, I'll go on Instagram and then I just watch stories, and that's pretty much all I do on Instagram, is just watch stories. I might like scroll for maybe like 2 or 3 posts, but like 2 or 3 posts max, and then I'm on stories again. I don't know why. I feel like a lot of people don't use Instagram like that, but I don't know. I just watch stories. And then the second one would be TikTok. Very close, but yeah, I'm definitely more on Instagram. Especially, as I say, because of my job, which is social media marketing for a skincare company. So fun. It's so much fun, and I just kind of like forced my way in there. All I knew was dance and customer service like a year ago. This time last year, that's all I had, that's all I did, and now I'm fully in social media marketing, and I fully manifested it for myself. Oh gosh, gone off the page. What is the one thing you wished people knew about you? That's really tricky. I don't know, but I had this thing in my head, and I'm not sure if I wished people knew it about me, but I remember speaking to my stepdad, and he was like, "You're always so calm. You've got like a really calming aura," and I don't think he used the word aura. I don't think aura is in his vocabulary, but he said I'm always very like calm and level-headed, which is crazy to me because in my head I am the total opposite. I'm always stressing. I'm not always late, but I'm always pushing it for time. For example, I've got to go to brunch. It's now 11:30 and I'm meant to be at my friend's house at 12:30. I've not quite worked out how I'm going to do that yet, but I've got to finish filming this, drive over there. I'm always kind of pushing it for time, and like I just about make it. I'm not one of those people that's like always late, but if you're in my presence you'll kind of feel like you're always late, and in my head I'm just always like, oh, I've got so much to do. I always have a massive to-do list, even if I'm just going to work and then coming home afterwards and I've not got any plans, I will have a to-do list for that day. I have a to-do list every single day of my life. I just feel like I'm always on the go, always got something to do. I'm always a little bit stressed, and I kind of like that, but I don't know if that's, I don't know if I wish people knew that about me. I just think, because when my stepdad said that to me, I was like, that's very rude, my camera just stopped recording. But yeah, my stepdad said that to me once and I was like, are you mad? I was like, that's really not accurate. So yeah, that was the thing that came to my head. What are your life goals? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't have a clue. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know where I'm going in life. All I know is that I want to be happy, successful. I want to have a lot of time as well. I want to be able to, I think my main goal is like to be able to have time with like my children and really see my children grow up and really experience life with them and like my husband or my boyfriend, who will be my future husband. And yeah, apart from that, I'm not really sure. I really want to have a comfortable, privileged life. But apart from that, I don't really have any goals, you know, massive. I've got obviously small ones, like I want to have a house and, you know, kind of like normal ones like that. But apart from that, I don't know. And I think I also take a lot of comfort in wanting to, can that dog shush? Yeah, I also take a lot of comfort in wanting to start a YouTube, because I just want to take you along the way, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea where I'm going, but yeah, I'm just gonna try my best along the way and see. What's your morning routine? Okay, this is a good one because I feel like I have a good morning routine. So I wake up at 5:15. I have about 15 minutes in bed, because that is controversial. Most people are like, get straight out of bed. If not, you won't get out of bed. But for me, I need that time just to like wake up. And I also have SAD, so seasonal affective disorder, where you get basically really sad in winter. And I have this light. Wait, let me get it. This light has literally changed my life. It's called a sad lamp. It's changed my life for many a reason. Am I focused? I think so. And you basically stand it up like this. So I just stand it on my bedside table here, and you turn it on. It's going to be really bright. And it's basically a lamp which you put on in the morning, and you just put it on for like 15 minutes. Why is it kind of dark? Maybe I've like slightly unplugged it. But you basically, yeah, pop it in, and then you're not meant to stare directly at it. You're just meant to have it like to the side, and it tells your brain that you're getting sunlight, and it basically tells your brain to like be happy, like it's summer vibes. You're getting light, which is obviously fake, because especially when I wake up so early, I literally wake up, it's dark, I go to the gym, I come out the gym and it's still dark, I go to work, I don't come outside at work, and then by the time I leave work, it's dark. Like I don't see the light at all, especially because I'm in the office and I don't go outside, and our office it has like a window, but I'm nowhere near the window. So I don't see light in winter, which is really bad. So this really helps me. I take vitamin D as well. I can't even remember what the question was that I'm answering, but this is a really good thing if you have SAD. It's literally changed my life. And also it's really good as like a light for filming. It's amazing. You can make it cool toned and warm toned as well, so it's so good. Oh yeah, my morning routine, right, okay, so I wake up at 5:15, have like 15 minutes with that on. I'll either read or go on my phone, whatever. About 5:30 I will get out of bed, I'll clean my teeth, and I get dressed, and that's it. And then I go downstairs and I will get my food for the day for work, and then I head on off. I might make a tea, and then I head on off to the gym. I go to the gym for maybe like an hour. I sauna every morning. It's so good for you, and it's like the most relaxing part of my morning. I love it. It feels so luxurious. And then I will do my skincare, or obviously have a shower, do my skincare, walk back to my car, go to work and eat breakfast and do my makeup at work, and that's it. I love it. It's so good. Because also, if I do that, if I like drive to the gym and then go to the gym and then drive to work, my commute is about 15 minutes maximum. But if I leave my house without going to the gym, so I just left my house to get to work, if I just had like a lazy morning and didn't go to the gym, it takes me an hour. Like, an hour in the car. Ridiculous. How would you describe your fashion sense? Confused. Very confused. At the later part of 2022, I was like, right, I'm going to build a capsule wardrobe. Like, I'm all over the place. I'm going to build a capsule wardrobe and just keep it simple. Tried that and it's not me. I feel plain, boring. I can't really style the pieces together very well. And it's just not me. So I went through the stage earlier in 2022 where I was like very edgy Manchester as well. So like a lot of cargos, crop tops, a lot of like belly, a lot of like running type trainers, New Balance vibes. And now I have no idea going into 2023. But just confused, I think. Which, I mean, is like why I also wanted to start this YouTube channel, because I was like, I want to see my life develop. I want to see where I go. I'm going to go through so many different stages of my life. And I think that's why I've held off for so long as well with this channel, because I'm like, I need to define who I am and I need to define my niche and find my audience. And actually I'm like, I don't have a niche. I like Pilates. I teach Pilates. I'm a social media manager. Not manager, social media assistant. I love Manchester, but I also love the countryside. I'm southern, living up north, well, Midlands, but people speak northern here. And I just have like no idea, but that's kind of, I think, my audience. People that are growing up, people that have no idea. And yeah. So my fashion sense is very confused. I feel like I'm going to go through stages again. I'll go through the cargo stage, I'll go through like the Instagram stage, and then maybe I might end up just wearing like polo necks and leggings. I don't know. But it's fine. I'm just going to find my way. What are your hobbies? I just love trying new stuff and being creative. So last year, when I moved to Manchester, I was like, oh, I'm going to do loads of stuff. And then I realised how expensive it was, so now I kind of don't do as much. But I really loved silks, because I did it at uni as well. When I was at dance college, we did silks and it was so much fun. And yeah, I loved that. So I should really get back into that, because there was a silk class not too far. And it wasn't too bad, it was £10 a session. But if you did that every single week, it'd be like £40 a month, which is like that's like a whole gym membership for like one class a week. Maybe I could do it like every other week, I don't know. But yeah, silks is really good. I love reading, shopping, Pilates. I love social media, like I love videography, editing. Yeah, I really like just doing creative things and being fit, active. Yeah. What inspires you? Probably my dad. My dad passed away from cancer in 2017 in January, and he's just given me the biggest drive, the biggest commitment and dedication, like, to myself. So he really inspires me. He had a lot of hobbies and a lot of things he liked to do, and he did them really well. So he inspires me a lot. What else inspires me? I think people that haven't given up and given in to what people think of them, because I used to worry about that a lot when I was younger, and even since I've left uni I've changed dramatically, and I think I'm following that inspiration. What is your favourite colour? Pink or red? What is your coffee order? Coffee makes me anxious, so decaf oat milk latte, because I'm also lactose intolerant. What was your dream job as a kid? I always wanted to be an artist, like a painting artist, and then I realised I actually can't really like draw or paint. What phone do you have? I think this is the iPhone 11 Pro, but not the Max, just like the mini version. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? This is a good one because I feel like you guys will then get to know who I am based off my YouTube following. Rach Leary, Holly Boone, Madison Sarah, Sophia and Chinsia, top. Who else have we got? Sarah Ashcroft. Why can't I think? Yeah, people like that. Do you prefer tea or coffee? I cannot stand tea. I won't make it. I hate the smell of it. Do not come near me if you've even drank a tea. If you have one near you, 10 metres please. What's the first thing you do after getting home from work? Wash up. And do you know the worst thing? I try to wash up my stuff, being in a shared household. I try to wash up my stuff, but I can't wash up my stuff until I clear everyone else's stuff away. So I actually have to do everyone else's wiping up and drying up, and then I do my own. After that, eat. What is your favourite clothing brand? Ooh. I don't really have a favourite clothing brand. As I said, my fashion is very confused, so I feel like that's a very defined person's question. I'm not that defined yet. Are you single or taken? Taken! With the best person alive. How tall are you? I've had this a lot. When I've met people, they're like, you're so short. Like, I think people from my social media think I'm like a lot taller than I am. I'm 5'3", so a little short bean. If you could live anywhere, where would it be? Probably where I am now. If not, I would be somewhere else. Which of your parents do you resemble? I love this question. Definitely my dad. Although I think I look like my mum. I have her kind of facial structure. I have my dad's nose, unfortunately. So looks wise, yeah, probably my mum more. But personality, 100% my dad. Okay, that is the end of the little online questions. I think I've answered most things. Hopefully you feel like you know me a little bit more now. On my channel, honestly, I'm just exploring. I'm just doing me, basically. So anything fun that I think I want to film, I'm going to film it. So that might be like makeup, skincare, vlogs. Obviously, I'm going to Bali later in 2023. So there'll be a lot of Bali travel vlogs kind of thing then. And yeah, I think I'm just going to see what happens with this. I really want to carry on and I find this really fun. So yeah, please subscribe. I know none of you will have subscribed because why would you at this point? If you fancy supporting someone who doesn't really know what they're doing and is just trying to find their way through life, then come along for the journey. So I will have an upload for you very, very soon. I'm going to do a day in the life of my work so you can get to know me a little bit more, see what my life is like and see if you are interested. That should be up, so please go and watch that if you want to find out even more. And thank you for staying tuned until this point, and I will see you very, very soon. I'm going to go and brunch now for my friend's birthday. Happy birthday, Alana! Whoop whoop! Bye!